Hare Krishna. Okay, getting a little head of steam here. Whew, off to a slow start. In between rounds, reading a little bit from the Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada's introduction. And should finish it up here. Just a couple paragraphs left of the introduction. Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada says, one cleans himself daily by taking a bath in water. But one who takes his bath only once in the sacred Ganges water of the Bhagavad Gita cleans away all the dirt of material life. Because Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one need not read any other Vedic literature. One need only attentively and regularly hear and read Bhagavad Gita. Attentively and regularly hear and read Bhagavad Gita. In the present age, mankind is so absorbed with mundane activities that it's not possible to read all the Vedic literatures. But this is not necessary. This one book, Bhagavad Gita, will suffice because it is the essence of all Vedic literatures, and it was spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that's pretty unique, when you think about that. That this is a book spoken directly by God. Where other scriptures are there like that, where the Lord is speaking directly how to approach Him? It is said that one who drinks the water of the Ganges certainly gets salvation, but what to speak of one who drinks the waters of Bhagavad Gita? Gita is the very nectar of the Mahabharata, spoken by Vishnu himself. For Lord Krishna is the original Vishnu. It is nectar emanating from the mouth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the Ganges is said to be emanating from the lotus feet of the Lord. Of course, there's no difference between the mouth and the feet of the Supreme Lord. But in our position, we can appreciate that the Bhagavad Gita is even more important than the Ganges. The Bhagavad Gita is like a cow. Lord Krishna is a cowherd boy, milking the cow. The milk is the essence of the Vedas. Arjuna is like a calf. The wise men, the great sages and pure devotees, are to drink the nectarian milk of Bhagavad Gita. So, milk is also compared to liquid religiosity. It's an interesting comparison there. The milk is the essence of the Vedas. In this present day, man is very eager to have one scripture, one God, one religion, one occupation. So let there be one common scripture for the whole world, Bhagavad Gita. Let there be one God, only for the whole world, Sri Krishna. And one mantra only, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And let there be one work only, the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now that is not a political statement, as Prabhupada establishes very clearly that this is not a sectarian religion. It is the inherent nature of a living entity to serve. So there's the list of the disciplic succession here. Evam para praktami man rajashayo vidhu. Bhagavad Gita 4:2. And the Bhagavad Gita, as it is received through this disciplic succession. Krishna, Brahma, Narada, Vyasa, Madhva, Padmanabha, Narhari, Madhava, Akshopya, Jayatirtha, Jnanasindhu, Dayanidhi, Vijayanidhi, Rajendra, Jayadharma, Purushottama, Brahmanyatirtha, Vyasatirtha, Lakshmipati, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Nityananda and Advaita, Lord Chaitanya, Rupa, Swarupa, Sanatan, Raghunathan Jiva, Krishnadas, Narottam, Vishwanath, Baladev, Jagannath, Bhakti Vinod, Gorkishore, Bhakti Siddhanta, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Swami Prabhupada. Krishna. So we can see there are gaps here because Krishna to Brahma at the creation of the universe, and then there's 32 spiritual masters or acharyas. So, I mean, you're going back billions of years and there's 32. So there are gaps in spaces. And Krishna says, I invent myself from time to time when this line is broken to reestablish. Krishna Chaitanya. So, Bhagavad Gita, spoken by Krishna. Chapter 1, Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra. Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Dharmashetra Kurukshetra Samaveta Yutsava, Mamaka Pandavaschaiva, Kim Akavata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after assembling in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do, being desirous to fight? Prabhupada's commentary, his purport. Bhagavad Gita is the widely read theistic science summarized in the Gita Mahatmya, glorification of the Gita. There it is said that one should read Bhagavad Gita very scrutinizingly with the help of a person who is a devotee of Sri Krishna and try to understand it without personally motivated interpretations. The example of clear understanding is there in the Bhagavad Gita itself, in the way the teaching is understood by Arjuna, who heard the Gita directly from the Lord. If someone is fortunate enough to understand Bhagavad Gita in that line of disciplic succession without motivated interpretation, then he surpasses all studies of Vedic wisdom and all scriptures of the world. One will find in Bhagavad Gita all that is contained in other scriptures, but the reader will also find things which are not to be found elsewhere. That is the specific standard of the Gita. It is the perfect theistic science because it is directly spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. Okay. Time to chant another round. Hare Krishna.